Dudecast. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of the Dudecast. I'm Gook.
I'm Sir Harry.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Shells.
So today we're going to be talking about different forms of entertainment, their evolution, as well as how society views some of those forms of entertainment. So to start off with, we're actually going to be talking about OnlyFans.
Awesome.
For those of you who don't know, OnlyFans started as a subscription-based platform for exclusive content. During COVID is when it became synonymous with the whole sexualized side of it. It was founded by a guy named Tim and his brother Tom after getting a $10,000 loan from their father, Guy, who told Tim this is going to be the last one.
How many loans did he take?
I have no idea, but apparently a few.
What were the other ideas?
It worked out, didn't it?
I feel like that probably would have made a better podcast looking into them. So, just to get the ball rolling, I thought I'd grab everyone's thoughts on the actual content creators themselves.
On OnlyFans?
On OnlyFans. And
I don't know any of them.
Yeah, neither.
No, not as in the individuals, but people who make content for that kind of website.
Oh, well, truthfully, yeah, it used to be very sexualized, but also there's lots of other stuff on there other than just sex stuff. But I think it's a good way for sex workers to do their job safely, you know?
What else is on there apart from sex stuff?
Oh, just various other... It's kind of like YouTube. There's people that like music talents, various different stuff like that. You know, basically anyone who has a talent.
I've never heard of anyone. I'm sure there is other people on there, but I'm pretty sure the majority of people who want to make extra money off their fans just use Patreon. I don't think there'd be many YouTubers who would start an OnlyFans, you know, for extra content. They'd usually just go to Patreon.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's commonplace, but they are still there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Iggy Azalea's got OnlyFans apparently. I saw her post on it the other day, but I highly doubt she's posting nudes on there. So
if she posted nudes, they become viral anyway without OnlyFans.
Yeah, so I don't know what she's putting on there, but it's not nudes. So
probably just lingerie and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a bit like Twitch in a way, in the way that people can have like direct access more easily than YouTube. And then you got people who, I think they call them whales. They just spend shit ton of money. Like you get every person who spends like, you know, $1 to $50, and then you got people who spend thousands of dollars.
And they call them whales.
I think that's what they're called. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Big fish in the ocean.
Yeah,
very
I think
interesting.
That's the synonymous. Yeah, whales they're big.
Crazy.
Fair enough, I suppose.
It makes sense as to why a lot of girls do it, because there's a lot of guys that'll pay for it for some reason. They'll just pay to watch something they could potentially watch for free because they get invested in the person rather than what they're doing it for.
Yeah, it's
that actually
the same
leads
reason
on.
People get attached to characters in like movies and stuff. You know, you feel like you've built a relationship with them.
That does actually lead on quite well to the next question, was what are your guys' thoughts on the people who actually pay for these subscription services?
Oh, it's not something I'd spend my money on, but you know, do what do you want with your money? I don't give a shit.
I mean, there's a niche market and everything costs.
Well, it's a personal experience, isn't it? I honestly don't blame anyone who pays money for the content, because the way I see it, you know, people pay content for like Cameo, where you get celebrities to send you videos.
Yeah.
Obviously not sexual content, but if people idolize the porn stars or the people who are on there, then they're just paying for a connection, just like, you know, on Cameo. I'd fucking pay for Chris Evans to send me a personal message. Probably
I'd
a lot
pay
of money
for Chris
as well.
Evans OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
And like they talk to you on chat and stuff, don't they? On OnlyFans.
Yeah.
They offer that sort of shit as well. So yeah. Like for that part of it, I get it. If you're lonely and you want to talk, or there's someone that you're really interested in.
Yeah.
that you've seen online. Like,
it's definitely a more intimate way of going about it, I guess, is a good way of putting it.
You're paying for intimacy. The nudes obviously are a huge part of it. But the intimacy is just, I think, just as important. Because it's obvious. Everyone's first comment, and mine too for a long time, was, you couldn't watch every porn video on the internet if you spend the rest of your life trying to, but you don't get that connection.
There is an ocean of free content out there.
Yeah, exactly.
It just makes it seem a little bit strange that there are people, these whales as apparently they're called, that will just throw thousands upon thousands of dollars at like a model on OnlyFans or Fansly or...
Well, that's a problem, I think, though. The whales are a problem.
If that's how they want to spend their money, rich,
yeah. As long as they're not going into debt. Like, there's some people who just have way too much money and they just spend it frivolously. Like, good on you for earning that much money, spend it on what you want, but, you could donate it to the poor. But I could say that to myself, I have plenty of stuff I spend money on uselessly. Yeah.
I saw a thing earlier this week about an OnlyFans model who had a subscriber send her $10,000 just to meet them.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I saw that too, yeah.
That's just like dangerous territory, though.
And then, she spent that to go on a holiday with her boyfriend.
Yeah, went on holiday with her boyfriend.
And the dude only got like a hug or something.
Yeah.
I read that too.
Or, do you think that's code?
Think that's code?
For paying to have sex with her?
Yeah, I swear that could have been code.
The photo they took together was of them in a hotel room.
Yeah, why would you
if
have to
that's
go to a
not
hotel
telling,
room?
I'm not really sure what is.
Because sex work's illegal in America, isn't it?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Certain states, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure.
So that'd be a good way to cover it.
Yeah, you couldn't just post about it.
Yeah, true.
I'm not saying it's true, but here's the conspiracy theory of me coming out. What do you?
What are our thoughts on OnlyFans in a relationship?
That's a whole can of worms right there, though, isn't it?
Is it cheating? Is it not? Is it morally, or is it just morally wrong?
Well, boringly, I'm going to say it's up to the individual couples because it's only cheating if you both.
Of course, but as a blanket statement, what do you reckon?
I personally would consider it cheating.
Yep.
I would not want my girlfriend doing it.
Yep.
But if she went into that, I'd just break up with her. She says I want to do OnlyFans. Sure, you can do it, but I'm not going to be with you anymore.
I mean, subscribing to OnlyFans. Doing it's even more.
Oh, so not being a creator, being a customer.
Everyone misinterpreted you on that one, Mitch.
Yeah, my mistake. I should have explained it a bit better. We can go down both rabbit holes. Both are good questions, but
is it
to be subscribed, like paying to?
So being a customer,
being a consumer of OnlyFans.
True. Well, because of the intimacy part, it's worse than looking at porn. But
I agree as well. Because it's the emotional cheating, isn't it? Like you're having an intimate relationship with someone. Yeah. Look, I would not be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Depends how much what they're doing. I mean, you can probably have OnlyFans and not message.
I mean, if you never speak to the person you're subscribed to, and it's just there, like I said earlier, there's a niche market for everything, and it costs, and you just find someone on OnlyFans who just happens to do it for you, but you don't talk to them or anything. Does that still fit into the whole cheating thing?
Well, if you don't feel comfortable telling your partner what you're doing, I think that's telling.
Well, let's just have a vote then. That'd be easy. Let's all. We only have our opinions, but let's all have a vote. Who thinks that it is cheating? Who thinks that it's not? I'd say it's on the verge. I'd say it's closer to cheating than not.
Me too. I'd say it's over the line.
It's over the line.
Yeah, I'd say porn is fine, but OnlyFans might be a little bit too.
Oh, porn is 100% fine, but paying, yeah.
Mitchell, the porn advocate.
Porn's porn. Like almost everyone watches it to some.
You want to check out Mitch's videos? Please subscribe.
Please subscribe to Mitch's OnlyFans.
But to how you guys misinterpreted my question originally, go back to that.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on if they say they want to create an OnlyFans for themselves to put out content? Is that a deal breaker? Shells
Are we
already said
talking?
yes.
Are we
What about
talking
you?
full on nudes or just feet pics?
Well, yeah, I guess it does depend on
Yeah.
the content, but
Well-
I think overall no. But
As a blanket statement, I agree with Shells. No, but if it was foot pics and no face, yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Honestly, it
What are
depends
your
how
thoughts,
much they're
Harry?
earning. It depends how much they're earning.
Well, that is
Before they've even got on it, they've come to you and said, "I want to do this. Oh, I'm going to do this." How you
Well,
reacting?
knowing that only the fucking 1% make money, then no, because everyone thinks you can make money off OnlyFans easily, but if you actually look into it, it's not that simple.
yeah, like
There's no get rich schemes in real life.
yeah,
No.
the
But-
top 1% make all the money, don't they?
Yeah,
basically?
exactly.
Yeah.
But if they were already rich, like I said, I wouldn't fucking care. If my girlfriend was making like $1,000 a fucking day, I would not care if other guys were looking at her nude because it's kind of worth it. But if it's like, you know,
So your girlfriend's only worth $1,000 a day to you.
well,
Come on, Goog.
yes, good.
Hey, man, if he's putting a number on it.
Yes, you can quote me on that. All right.
I would sell my girlfriend for $1,000
Yeah.
a day.
That's 365 grand a year, mate. That's good.
Exactly. Like just for nudes, obviously, yeah, I wouldn't let anyone touch her.
Yeah.
That I'd never be okay with.
Look, I'd be
but for
more.
nudes, like fuck me, man. That's a lot of money.
But
Look, I'd be more comfortable with nudes if she didn't show her face.
100%.
I'd be more
So
comfortable
you
with
couldn't
that.
put an identity to it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'd be more comfortable with that. But still not overly comfortable.
Fair enough. Well,
Would you do it though for 400? Let's just go up a bit. Would you do it for 400 grand a year?
Would I do OnlyFans for
No,
100?
would you
Yes.
allow your girlfriend to do it for 400 grand a year? Anyone can answer.
Depends. Is she having sex with other people or
No,
me?
no.
Because the top 1%, they're all having sex, aren't they? Like,
Well, they could have sex with you if you wanted to, sure, but they wouldn't be having sex with other people.
Mitchell just wants to get an OnlyFans somehow.
Yeah.
Come on now, I would hate having an OnlyFans.
Sure, mate, sure.
Again, if their face is in it, I don't know if I could do it.
400 grand? Fuck me. All right, then I'll go fucking party in the Bahamas. You boys can stay home and.
You're assuming you get any of that money, man.
What the fuck? So she's not going to give me any of the
Yeah,
money?
true. Your girlfriend's the one doing all the work. Why are you getting a
I'm
share?
doing the fucking mental.
You're doing the
gymnastics.
emotional
I'm
lifting.
suffering
Huh?
Exactly. The
Is
mental
she
gymnastics
guaranteed
that I
to
have to
make?
go through.
Is she guaranteed to make the money for the foreseeable future?
She's guaranteed to make it for at least 5 years.
5 years?
Jesus.
The content has not slipped once in 5 years. Consistently $400,000
Well,
All right,
then,
fine.
that's
2.5 years.
a year.
So $1 million.
Ooh.
Hey,
That's
man,
good.
then-
$1 million is $1 million,
Does
right?
there's a chance of, or is it nothing after that? Like
This
it's
kind of just sounds like we're prostituting out our girlfriends for money.
I feel like this whole, we better,
Sounds really
We're
bad.
not
Oh, dear.
prostituting them. We're just talking
We're
about
allowing
it.
them
It's a
to
game.
earn money for us.
It's all theoretical, of
It
course.
doesn't sound like we're pimping them out.
It doesn't matter
Honestly.
because like we said before, it's only 1%.
Yeah, so speaking of how much people on OnlyFans make, so I have here the top 8 content creators on OnlyFans and how much they have earned this year or last year. This is as of December 30th, 2022.
Mhm.
They're going to be fucking pimped.
Oh, I'll just get a guess from you guys as to what the number one top earner earned last year on OnlyFans.
2 million.
It's way more than 2 million. I'm going to say 22 million.
I'll go 16.
16. Harry is the closest at 20 million.
I
Wow.
was going to say 20 million. Fuck you, Shields. I only said 22 million because you said 2. You had 2 in my
It's your fault, Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have lowballed so much, man. I just wanted to add 20 on top of yours.
Yep, exactly.
Maybe if I went with
You
zero.
should have said
you would've got
$0,
it.
mate. Oh, well. So,
Yeah.
$22 million. Fuck me. Who
So
was
20,
that?
20 million is
20 million. Yeah, who was that?
the top earner. Someone by the name of Black China.
Good on the Black China.
BLAC.
Yeah, I've heard of her. She was famous before OnlyFans, that's why.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
in
yeah, everyone knows
second
who she
place. What was that? I missed that one.
I have no idea who she is.
No, I don't either, to be honest. But in second place is Bella Thorne at $11 million.
But she's still doing it.
Apparently.
Did
I
you
don't
say
get
11
that.
million?
Yep.
I don't
That's a
get.
massive drop.
She's hot, but she's not that hot. Like,
It is. Yeah, from
I was
20 to
thinking
11.
Belle Delphine. Never mind. My bad.
No, Bella
she should be
Thorne.
number 2.
She used to be on a Disney show, didn't she?
Yeah, she was in Shake It Up with the chick from Spider-Man.
Zendaya.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it was
We
a
have Cardi.
Disney show.
We have Cardi B in third place at 9.43 million.
Cardi B.
That's
Cardi
another one that I
B.
don't understand.
What do you mean?
Then
Like,
just
she's
'cause of
hot,
looks.
but she's not fucking number.
Yeah, but
3
you're
hot.
assuming
She's
that these are all
famous.
sexual. Are these all sexual, Google? Or you don't know the.
I don't know.
classification?
These are just the top earners on the platform.
She could be doing private raps, Harry.
Yeah, fair enough.
Personal raps.
Imagine that, making 9.5 million just off of private rap shows.
Yeah, well, she just does WAP.
She'd probably make more off that just doing normal rap shows. So.
She didn't do WAP shows.
Didn't she?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Are you thinking of her twin?
Shows you how much I know about.
Was it not Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion?
No, it was Nicki Minaj.
No.
Was it?
What?
What?
I'm
did
gonna
WAP.
Google it.
Oh, am I tripping?
Oh, it's Cardi B, bro. I was
Yeah, it
right,
is Cardi
fuck yeah.
B.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, she actually should be on there then.
It's Megan. It's Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Alright,
I
go
thought
on,
I was
Greg.
going insane.
I was like, I love Nicki Minaj. Surely I'm not getting this wrong.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? Alright, good. Who's next?
All right, so they were the top 4. So we went from 20 million down to 9.43. At number 8, which is the lowest one I've got here, it has dropped down to 2.2 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Big drop, but that's still a lot of money.
That's
Yeah.
still a lot of money in a year, for sure. But to go from 20 million down to 2.2 in like 7...
10% of the original. Yeah.
And what's the
Yeah.
average? Like, what's the average? Like $500 a year or some shit?
So the monthly income for the average content creator after OnlyFans fees and all that kind of thing is only around $11 per month.
Wow, that's
I was being generous as fuck.
that's $11 a month.
Just
Yeah.
think about
told
how many
you, man.
people
Just for the
would have
average
made-
person, the average content creator on OnlyFans has an average of around about 21 subscribers.
I reckon I could find $11 a month just looking around the house for loose change. I'm not kidding.
Your house needs to be. I don't know. If you can find that much fucking money every month, that's great.
$11 a month, like with loose like gold coins.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So that was for the average content creator. Per month for the 0.1% is around about 100k. The monthly for the top 1% is roughly 20,000, and the top 10% is only 1,000 per month.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
terrible.
And how many people? What's this? How many people do OnlyFans? What's the number?
That is a good question.
Thank you.
Very good question.
Let's have a look.
And I bet, how many girls do you think, or guys, start an OnlyFans thinking it's easy money and then
Well,
realise...
I reckon guys think it's easy money because I reckon they wouldn't do it.
Okay, well,
2.1
obviously-
million apparently.
obviously most girls do it, but there would be the occasional guy.
But I
But,
reckon most guys think it's easy money for girls.
yeah, and a lot of girls would start an OnlyFans thinking, oh, I'm going to make so much money, and
Well,
realise...
that's the general consensus, isn't it? Like, if you didn't look into it, I would have been like, if I knew nothing about it, I would have been
It is
like,
the general consensus, yeah. People just assume,
yeah.
but they don't realise if there's ever a fucking platform or a way to make money, there is millions amongst millions of people all fucking trying to get money off it.
Yeah,
There's never an easy fucking way.
Apparently, as of 20th of October last year, OnlyFans reported 2.1 million creators.
2.1 million, and only 1% of those are making over $1,000.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I expect it to be way more than 2.1 million, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was like 15 million users, but only like 2.1 creators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's really low compared to what I thought, but that's still, that's still 2
And
million fucking people
apparently-
selling nudes.
While adult entertainment performers were the first to really start making the big bucks on OnlyFans, Creators may now focus on any type of content from fitness and cooking videos to music lessons, makeup tutorials, and gaming live streams.
Mm.
So my next question leading on from that is, how do you think gaming live streams are going to go on OnlyFans stacked up against things like Mixer and Twitch?
Well, I think Mixer and Twitch especially Twitch just dominates. Like, it's just going to be a small market.
Yeah.
No, there'll be a different market. Because on Twitch, you can't probably have, like, fucking tits out live streams, and girls will be able to do,
they're
like,
very
nude...
strict on that kind
They'll
of
be
thing.
able to do, like, nude gaming sessions, you know what I mean?
That's true. Well,
It'll have its own market, but it still won't get near
I think it'll be a
Twitch.
small market, yeah. I don't think it'll be enough for a lot of creators to thrive, basically.
I think if, like, one of those Twitch streamers, like those girl Twitch streamers who only pretty much, you know, have fans because they're attractive, if they announced they were, like, going over to OnlyFans to do, like, nude streams, I reckon they'd get a decent amount of their audience to follow.
Yeah, well, that's true. If you already have an established fan base, and you're just moving across...
websites like OnlyFans and Fansly did take off, really, is a lot of the high income creators on those platforms already had a following and then just marketed exclusive content to that following.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, like, you obviously won't know this question, but I'd be interested to know what the difference in fees are between Twitch and OnlyFans, because it may not be worth it to switch over. Like,
you mean like the percentage that each one takes?
Yeah, like it may cost more to operate an OnlyFans than it does a Twitch stream, for example.
That's a good point as well.
I don't know if it'll be that much. I'm sure if it was, it wouldn't be a ridiculously high amount.
All right, so OnlyFans takes 20% of the earnings as their fees.
Yeah.
And Twitch...
20% is pretty steep, though.
Twitch actually takes 50%.
Whoa!
What?
Fuck.
50%?
Yeah,
Twitch partners and their subscription payments normally result in streamers taking home a generous 50%. The other 50% is collected by Twitch itself.
Yeah, here's half of your money that you earned.
That's fucking broad daylight.
That's just from the subscriptions, apparently.
Oh, yeah, because you get direct money from the donations, don't you? You get all of that.
Yeah.
YouTube actually favors it by going 70-30.
No,
so
that's cool.
The creators get 70%.
Oh, was this YouTube gaming?
Yeah, just for people streaming on YouTube and having all
probably trying to steal some of the market. Offering a lower rate or higher rate.
But apparently Twitch, there are no taxes on donations, and they do not charge fees for donations.
Yeah, okay. That's where you're making money.
So it's just the monthly subscription fees that people will pay is what Twitch takes the percentage of.
Does OnlyFans take money for donations?
That is another good question.
Yeah. Anyway, while Gook's looking that up, just because I was bored, I looked up 1% of 2.2 million, and it's 22,000. So 22,000 people make over $1,000 on OnlyFans.
That's not much.
That is not much.
Yep. So any form of income off OnlyFans, they will take 20%.
Okay. So I think probably Twitch is still better then, because those whales, you'd get some crazy donations from them.
Oh, definitely. And especially on a platform where they don't tax or take a percentage of the donations is definitely going to be more beneficial.
Yeah. Look, I think Twitch overall is probably better then. Wasn't OnlyFans, didn't they ban sexual contact for a while?
I believe they tried to,
they
and then after public outcry and feedback, they decided it was a bad plan.
Yeah, I think they did it because of banks. I could be wrong, but...
Because of what?
Banks in America.
What's that got to do with nudes?
I thought they were just trying... I just thought they were trying to clean up their image and bring in all the other sort of creators.
Yeah, to try and move away from the being synonymous with sex work and stuff. And
that's what
moving
I thought,
towards more family friendly.
I didn't look into the reason, so I don't know. But that's what I thought it was.
But speaking of the comparison between, say, OnlyFans and Twitch, looking at the difference between OnlyFans and Fansly, not how much of a percentage they take or whatever, just the monthly earnings of the content creators on there. So at a low end for Fansly is about 180 to 250 a month. But the average, once again, for the average creator, is still only making around about 11.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what
highest
Fansly is.
earning,
What is Fansly?
It's basically another exclusive subscription service.
Oh, there you
go. But the high earning people on Fansly, instead of being, 20 odd million a year, they're only 5 to 7 grand a month.
Wow.
So it's only it's 3k lower, 3 to 5k lower than the top 10% of OnlyFans, but it's also a much...
Fansly just came along like after OnlyFans got big, right? It sounds like a rip-off.
Probably.
It was like one of those copy things.
Yeah. Fansly.
Clones, that's the one.
Yeah, well, apparently they do that a lot in entertainment. So, like, say for example, 10 had a really popular cooking show. Like 10, the channel, had a really popular cooking show. 9 and 7 will release their own cooking shows to saturate the market, so that the popular cooking shows' ratings go down, in order so that the competitor's not making money.
Yeah, it's one of those corporate
saturate the market.
That makes sense.
That is pretty sneaky.
Sneaky, sis.
All right. Well, I think we've pretty much covered the OnlyFans and Fansly services for this part of the podcast. So we're gonna move along just to streaming services in general, talking YouTube, Netflix.
My boy, YouTube.
Does anyone actually know what the oldest streaming service is?
What, like, fuck, it'd be YouTube, wouldn't it? No, like, there would have been ones before YouTube to be able to upload, like, videos, but...
Well,
are we
YouTube's
talking, like,
not a streaming service, though.
Are we talking
upload service?
Are we talking, yeah...
You can stream on YouTube.
Because Netflix and YouTube are very different. Like, YouTube, you can upload, Netflix, you can't.
When I say streaming, I don't mean live streaming. A streaming service is in, you stream something from the cloud to watch on your device.
So I know Netflix started off as a rental service.
Yep, Netflix started in 1998 as a DVD rental service, and it only started live streaming in 2007.
I wouldn't have a clue.
No, I don't know who was first.
So, outside of China, YouTube was the first in 2005. But in China, in 1998, they spent $1.5 million trying to get a streaming service called Tedium up and running.
What?
Saying if they couldn't get live streaming to work in Hong Kong, it wouldn't work anywhere. Ultimately, it failed.
And that's why we've never heard of it until now.
It was a bit too early.
Yeah, there's a bit before its time, I think.
Well,
damn.
So was this backed by Chinese entrepreneurs, the Chinese government? What was the deal?
Not entirely sure, actually.
Because I feel like if it was backed by the Chinese government, it probably was
I feel like if it was, it would have probably taken off more.
I feel like it would have been hella censored, though.
They probably gave up on it, given it was 1998 and the world was going to end in 2000.
That's true. Clocks were about to tick over.
Yeah.
Y2K.
Yeah. That's a good point. Well, maybe the internet was just not strong enough for streaming then.
I guarantee you it wasn't. Not that sort of streaming, anyway.
Like, how many people would have had access to an internet service that would have had enough quality to stream a video?
Yeah, surely. Because, fuck, that would have been... Yeah.
All those broadband internets just dialing up.
Yeah.
I remember even during, like, the fucking
ages.
2000s, the early 2000s, the internet was still fucking slow as shit.
Yeah, I mean, live broadcasting didn't even really happen until 2011. That was
what?
That was when like live streaming started to become a thing.
Oh, like YouTube, like Facebook Live and all that kind of
stuff. All of those live stream services such as Twitch and stuff. That was roughly 2010, 2011 where that really started to kick off. Before that, it was just there was nothing really.
When you said live broadcasting, I'm like, what, like the news? I'm like,
that's what I was thinking.
Way before 2011.
No. That was
We're going live.
obviously.
We'll do it
That's not right, surely.
So the biggest actual boom we have in the streaming world is at 2020.
Fuck.
And that was because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, no one
that
can
makes
leave the
sense.
house.
Yeah, but don't you remember, guys? All those celebrities sung Imagine, so the world was cured.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
They cured. I've never been depressed since they released that. Have you guys heard of trash vlogging or trash live streaming?
I have heard of trash before.
You have heard of it? Shells, Mitch? I mean, Gook, Mitch?
Negative.
I haven't.
It's about where people, like, live stream, usually with a group of people, and then people pay them to do, like, fucked up shit. It actually led to this one guy locking his girlfriend out on the balcony in, like, below freezing weather, and she ended up freezing to death and died.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's just like people always go to the extreme, don't they, for money.
It was for $1,000. He killed his girlfriend pretty much for $1,000 donation.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Well, they do that on Twitch too, don't they? Like, they shave off your hair, do like crazy stuff like that. And then there was that YouTube video where that guy ate that rat.
Oh, that's the best video.
That is the worst video. I don't know why you find it so enjoyable.
It
was banned. Like, it was banned off YouTube, but these guys who were doing... It was back during, like, the boom of
that was
the
during the Wild West
on YouTube.
It was a little bit after the Wild West days, and it still got banned.
Yeah, like the Wild West days of the prank era where people were doing really
it would have got banned
pranks.
Today in the second.
Back when Jackass was super popular.
Back then, getting banned meant you actually had to do something gnarly, like eat a rat.
Yeah.
Wait, was this a live rat?
No, it wasn't alive. It was dead. But still,
he ate it on camera.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, okay.
It's the same guy, Gook, the same group who did the Cactus Body Slam.
Oh,
I remember those
COP.
guys.
Yeah, Children of Poseidon,
Yeah, that was them.
Yeah, they were gnarly.
God, they did a lot of dumb shit.
I remember that. I remember that rap video actually. Now you mentioned that. Yeah,
I can't find it. I've looked for it. I can't find it. I'm so sad.
Of course you have. Of course you have.
I imagine, YouTube probably took that one off pretty quickly.
Yeah, and their whole thing was suspended. Like it was a big...
It was a big thing.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
Are we going to sing a song or something?
Go on.
Just going to break out.
Go on, Harry. Start singing.
No.
If you want to see Harry sing, check out his OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not doing it for free.
$400,000 a year subscription.
Jesus Christ.
Per person.
You'll sing one song. You sing Gook's Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, that's all I sing. All right, what actually topic are we on right now? Live streams.
Yeah, so this is the streaming services.
Well, have you seen what Netflix is doing with their account locking bullshit?
With the password sharing, that's in my notes, that one.
That's bullshit.
They've started in Canada. So my understanding of it is you have to have your device connected to your home Wi-Fi every month in order for you to keep doing it. So say I had a Netflix account and I was traveling overseas for 2 months, my Netflix would be suspended on this phone until I come back and reconnect.
That's so gay.
For people who are on deployments in America, and like in the military, if they're away for over a month, well, tough luck. Your wife can use the Netflix, but you can't. Or your husband can use the Netflix.
There must be a way around that.
It's just got to have massive backlash. People are already massively cancelling their thing, and then they'll reverse it.
I'm going to be driving past your house shows once a month connected just for fucking Disney Plus and Netflix. Hey, Cher's just connected to your Wi-Fi. So
yeah, but if you're signed in with your TV, you have to bring your TV around and connect it to the Wi-Fi and then back.
Fuck.
I hadn't heard about that one, but I did look into the whole the password sharing problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but Netflix considers it one.
Yeah, that's what this
is. That's what
that's
in reference to. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Disney Plus actually lost 2.4 million subscribers due to password sharing.
Well, okay. Did they lose that many subscribers? Because would have people signed up for it without it? Or Is it just that more people are watching their content without paying for a subscription?
That would probably be my guess.
Yeah, because you're assuming that these people would sign up in the first place. Because
they're just doing it because they can, not because they would actually sign up.
Yeah, like if I say to Harry, you can use my Netflix and what he already does, and my Disney Plus, and he already does, and my Stan, which he already does. I don't think he'd buy all of those
Amazon
subscriptions himself. It was smart.
Well, the thing I read said that Disney Plus lost 2.4 million subscribers in a fiscal quarter.
Yeah, see, I don't know what it means by losing, though.
Well, it'd have to be lost physical subscribers if it's in a quarter. Like, how else are they quantifying that number?
Yeah, like, are they just not re-signing up because they're using other people's accounts? Is that what they're saying? Or are they just saying that they lost that and they don't know why?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, they did say it was due to password sharing.
Yeah, I don't know how you prove that.
Okay, so did they cancel password sharing today? Is that what happened?
Well, so Netflix's approach to password sharing
I'm talking about Disney.
I don't know about Disney.
I thought you were talking about Disney, not Netflix.
Yeah, but I
was just using that as a example point.
So they're saying, so Disney are saying they lost that many people because they're using other people's accounts. They're not stopping other people from using the accounts, but they're saying X amount of people didn't sign up because they're using someone else's account.
They can't guarantee they would have signed up, so that's
No. Yeah. It's bullshit business now.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But Netflix's quote-unquote solution for password sharing is to start charging for a subscription fee to the actual account holder per non-household member. And if this is already a thing in New Zealand, it costs them $7 per non-household member to share their password for Netflix.
See, that's a better solution than they're doing in Canada because they're just not letting it happen.
Yeah, I think that's a good solution because then you could just get it with a few friends and all just chip in.
But what I don't understand is, like, on Netflix, right, the highest service to get the 4K HD, you have to buy like 4 devices or whatever.
Oh, the premium subscription or whatever.
Surely, if I'm paying for, 4 things, 4 people can use it at the same time. Surely it doesn't matter which 4 fucking people use it. If
No,
I'm
it
paying
shouldn't have to be at the same location.
Why does it matter if they're in a different house? I'm paying for that service.
So you think
know the answer.
It's rather greedy of them to demand that
money.
Extra.
Yeah.
So my next question.
Just before that, the fact that the 4K is locked behind a 4-person subscription. So I can't even get the 1-person subscription at 4K. To get 4K, you have to have the 4-person subscription.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, that would be a way of kind of stopping password sharing, wouldn't it? Like, block family accounts.
Yeah, why?
Have like a maximum of 2 people or something.
If you're this greedy, allow people to buy a 1 TV subscription, which they can use anywhere, but only 1 person can use it at one time. But allow that to use fucking 4K. I don't understand why 4K is locked behind a 4-screen thing, and then I can't use 4 screens. It's just doesn't make any sense.
No.
Anyway, rant over.
So my next question was actually going to be, do you guys consider this, this example thing happening in New Zealand of $7 per non-household member, would you consider that to be greedy or as adaptation to the situation in the market?
Well, if they're thinking it is an issue that needs addressing, which you can understand from a business point of view, you'd want to maximise it as much as they can. It's better than the one that Cheryl's talked about, for sure.
Yeah. Well, like, for example, I think I pay $25, something like that, for 4 screens. If it's $7 per screen, that's $28. That's $3 extra. Look, I can suck that up. But still, seems a bit dicky. Unless it's $7 on top of.
It's $7.
It's $7 to give your password to a non-household member.
So you could still do it in your household with 3 or 4 screens. But
no, it's $7 on top of the already paid.
It would be something on top of, yeah.
No, that's bullshit. if I'm paying for 4 screens, I should have access to 4 screens.
Yeah, well, that's okay though, because then in that situation, then I would just pay you, $7. If you were gonna share your password with someone, then you just have to expect them to pay because they're getting a cheaper Netflix anyway.
Yeah. Look, that does make sense, but I still think it's greedy. Like, I would suck it up and I'd just get you to pay, but that doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
Yeah, but it's still greedy. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it greedy though? I mean,
I think so.
How much money want to be paid for their service? You know what I mean?
Well,
they don't want people to get their service without paying. So I don't know if it's greedy. They have a service and they charge for their service. So you don't have to buy the service if you don't want it.
If you were to have the 4 screen thing, Shells, for $25 or whatever you said, and you were to get, say, me, Gook, and Harry in on it.
Yeah.
And to have 4 screens, we can all use your Netflix. That's an extra, $21, so $46.
Yeah.
You divide that by 4, you could just split it, and then it'd be like $11.66 each or something.
Yeah, okay.
And then we still end up with a cheaper Netflix.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But to be fair, guys, last year they made $31.616 billion.
Yeah, but
okay,
is that profits or is that...
So net profit for Netflix was $4.4 billion.
Yeah, I was going to say that can't be the profits because they have to pay for all the rights for all the shows and movies and
they made a profit of $4.4 billion.
And that's after everything though.
4.92, so that's $4.5 billion.
That's still that's
a lot of money.
You got to take tax off that as well, though.
Yeah, but that's after you've paid all your workers, everything. That's pure profit for the company. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
And it's actually their first decline in net income since 2012.
Yeah, and this is what they don't like. Businesses always have to be on the way up.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well, that's still a lot of money, though. It looks like Netflix is going to be joining me in the Bahamas.
Mate, I think they'll own the Bahamas at some point.
I guess.
Depends if Disney gets there first, I guess.
All right, what else you got for us?
But speaking of companies wanting, always to stay on top, so have you guys heard about the Wizards of the Coast drama recently?
No, I know nothing about it.
Negative.
I know a little bit from my brother. He's been complaining about it, but not very much.
Yeah, okay. So the current agreement with Wizards of the Coast and D&D in general is that it's on an OGL, which is an open game license. And this basically means it allows outside designers and publishers to make adventures and rulings, homebrews, all that kind of thing, along with other products for the game, and keep any profits that are being made off of it. Wizards of the Coast, however, tried to basically say, if you've made something using our game for our game, you have to provide us with a copy of it, and if we like it, we're just going to take it. And we're also going to charge you for using our initial materials to make said thing.
What?
Yeah, so they're basically not paying for content, they're charging for content.
That's insane.
It's the opposite of what Netflix does.
Yeah.
Here's a subscription service for us to take your shit.
So there are lots of people who have, especially in recent years, have started making a living off making D&D based products and stuff. So some people have made their own campaigns and have sold them off to people. And a lot of the podcasts, there's a lot of D&D podcasts that have sprung up in the last 3 to 5 years.
Critical Role's the most popular one.
Yeah, I'm sure
Critical Role's
heaps.
up there. Not Another D&D podcast is also another really popular one. And these are just people who are playing the game using Wizards of the Coast D&D rules and settings, but doing it their way, and they're making money off of it.
They're going to charge people for that as well, are they?
Yes.
A percentage of... So it'd be kind of like if I was doing a Twitch stream of Pokemon, Nintendo coming saying we're taking a percentage of a Twitch stream.
Yep. And if you design a Pokemon that obviously doesn't exist yet, and they look at it and go, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's ours now.
No, that's
insane.
That's pretty.
That is what Wizards of the Coast have been trying to do lately.
How can they get away with that?
That is what they're trying to push through.
Well, I don't think they will get away with it. I think there'll be enough outrage that.
Oh, there has already been massive outrage from the D&D community. Wizards of the Coast tried to launch something called D&D 1, which is basically an online portal for every D&D resource there is. It all being backwards compatible with previous versions, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that got released, and after they announced the potential change to the open game license, they lost over half of their subscribers to that.
Yeah, because people thought they wouldn't be able to access it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, the whole thing about D&D is it's all massively based off, people's creativity. And this just sounds like it's limiting people's creativity.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if being creative in this particular sense means Wizards of the Coast comes along, snags what you've done, and you get nothing for it, plus they take a good share of your profits.
Yeah, that's insane. It's literally like punishing people for creativity. Never heard of anything like that before.
Well, all it's going to do is ostracize the community unless people will want to play D&D. Someone will just come up with a D&D 2.0 and they'll play that instead with different rules.
That's what I mean. Like, they own D&D, but they don't own, like, if you come up with a similar game with a different name, like, they don't own every single, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just make your own version of D&D, call it something else, and they don't, I mean,
people have already done that. That's where Pathfinder came from, and a lot of the other tabletop RPGs.
Yeah, I've heard of Pathfinder. I mean, well, if it has to be done, if D&D has to be boycotted, obviously it's never going to fully happen because D&D is fucking huge.
It's a cult classic.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's never always going to be in pop culture, but maybe this will be boycotted at least to some degree.
I do find it's interesting how much D&D has evolved from being like for nerds, which a lot of people who are nerds still use it, but
being a satanic worship thing.
Yeah, the outrage that happened when there was a story in America where a kid ended up killing himself or something like that. Anyway, he had psychosis, and his parents blamed D&D for psychosis, for all the actions that he did. It was the game's fault. It was a demonic game, which made him evil.
Because he pretended to be other characters, therefore he's...
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, and, there's monsters
you play with demons,
and demons
you can
and
be
stuff.
A demon, It's satanic. And then they came out with a Christian version of D&D.
What?
Yeah, I think there was a Christian version for D&D.
That sounds great.
If I Google Christian D&D,
what
comes up?
That sounds holy.
But a Christian defense of Dungeons and Dragons? No.
Mitch, this is definitely a topic that you
Dragon
know
Raid,
about.
the Christian version of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I thought so.
D&D can be not Christian safe since you can worship an evil deity if you want, cast dark magics and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the outrage that happened. They were just it's satanic and evil. And that's the reason my kid killed himself, or that's the reason, blah, 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 blah. It's classic video game blaming shit. The media.
Yeah. Well, everyone's going to blame something for everything.
Well, exactly. It makes our lives better if we can blame someone else for our problems rather than ourselves.
Everyone can be a scapegoat.
Yeah. It just reminds me of the South Park movie, where the whole point is, Sheila's out there fighting against Terrence and Phillip.
Oh, yeah.
And it's leaving the kids by themselves.
Yeah, she needs to blame something.
Blame Canada.
Rather than just looking after her own kids.
Yep.
Yeah. So funny. So relevant.
It's more relevant today than what it was when it came out.
Oh, I think it's always been relevant. I think some people it's easier to blame others for their problems or their kids' problems.
I'd argue it's even more relevant today though, because back then, there wasn't cancel culture and all this shit where people did blame everything for everything, everyone for everything. Maybe they did.
Was. Yeah,
I'm sure they still did in real life, but
I think the difference is
now it's more visible. You got social media where
Yeah,
you can jump
true.
on and you can say whatever you want. It's right in people's faces.
True, but
Whereas
we already talked
old
about
day,
that.
it was just run
If
by.
you want to listen, people,
the
just
news.
go to episode 2 of Dudecast.
Yeah. Oh, good.
All right, so for our last topic here today, this one probably won't take too long. I thought I'd get you guys to talk about the furry culture.
Well,
So-
funnily enough, I actually know a little bit about the furry culture.
Big surprise. Here we
Yeah,
go.
mate,
Shells is finally coming out.
Yeah, mate.
He's got to admit it to us, boys. Here it is.
100%.
Everyone tune in.
Yeah.
So how long you been a furry?
Oh, my whole life. Since I was born, I was in an animal costume.
Shit.
All right, so let me get this ball rolling. Do you guys know what a furry actually is, or what?
Well, I know not most. I know a fair bit of the community is autistic. And
That does not answer what a furry is.
No,
Furries
that's
are
what a
autistic.
furry is, not who are the types of
communities.
people that
Furries
become
are
furries.
well, some of them are. Yeah.
So, a furry, for context, is an enthusiast for animal characters with human characteristics. So basically, and I always hate saying this word, anthropomorphizing animals, which means basically taking something and making it human-like.
Yeah.
And some of them are like, I think some of them, obviously not all of them, probably a very small percent, are like bestiality-ish too. Or at least sexually attracted. Well, is bestiality having sex with animals, or can you... You have to actually have sex with an animal for it to be bestiality. What if you're just sexually attracted to animals? What's that called?
Wrong?
Is that just called beast? I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Beast attraction.
Bestial attraction, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so.
As long as you don't act on it and do it in a furry sort of way, I guess it's alright.
Yeah, and I don't want to rip on the furry community because it's like any community. There's going to be a few bad eggs in every community.
Yeah, I think
the majority
mostly
of
it is
them
not sexualized. I think
The majority
mostly,
of them seem pretty harmless, you know. Let them love what they want
I mean,
to love.
society definitely seems to view furries as a group as a sexualized thing. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I just don't think that's true though.
No, it's not true. One of my favourite YouTubers, YMS, is a furry, actually, and I've learned a bit about furries from him. And yeah, it's a very misconception.
Yeah, the only thing, as I was saying before, the only thing I know is with conventions and stuff, a lot of the reasons why they dress up in furry costumes is they're autistic and they struggle with interactions. But if they put the costume on, it's like a barrier. They feel like they have control, so they feel more comfortable with physical contact.
And
I can tell you now, being in like just a mascot suit, not necessarily one of the furry suits, but being in a mascot suit, the amount of confidence that gives you is honestly shocking.
Yeah, Gook, you would know.
Yeah,
he's a
I was
furry.
the seagull for the Cancer Council at the Relay
I
for Life.
remember.
They don't know it's you,
people.
so
yeah.
you can
Came
act
over
with
and-
as much confidence as you want because they don't know it's you.
Hatching Pete, Disney's Hatching Pete.
Hatching Pete.
It's about this guy who's like shy, and then he becomes the school mascot, and he's like a different person in the suit. But his friend's actually the school mascot. He's like he
takes
in the
over
suit.
it. Yeah.
But his friend is the school mascot. Everyone thinks it's his friend. Now, I don't have to go into the whole fucking plot, but yeah.
Yeah, you do.
That's what the next episode's about, just so you know, guys.
Hatching
We're just going to do a deep dive into some old Disney movies, are we?
No, just Hatching Pete.
Just Hatching Pete. All right. Sounds like a plan.
So what were you going to say about furries anyway, Gook?
Oh, I just wanted to get everyone's opinions on the community as a whole. Obviously, Shells thinks they're autistic.
Yep.
Shells thinks they're autistic. I think that they are sexually attracted to beasts. And what about you, Mitch?
Oh, I think if they are sexually attracted to beasts, it's good that they're not acting on it with actual animals and
I just think it's
doing
the
it in
same
a
as
safe way. Like, good on them if they find other people that are into it.
Yeah, well, it's just the same as dressing up as your favourite character from a TV show. It's cosplay as well.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Yeah, so what exactly separates furries from just cosplay?
Not much.
It's just a
Stigma.
different form of cosplay, isn't it?
It's the stigma.
Yeah, the different name for it.
Yeah. Would you guys ever do cosplay? Not dress up in a furry suit. I get the feeling none of you would actually do that. But I don't know, pick your favorite character from a cartoon or a
Captain
movie.
America.
Would you?
Yes, of
Yeah, that
course
was a
he'd
pretty
dress up
easy one
as
for you,
Captain
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do Captain
where would
America
you
or
do it?
Master Chief.
Yeah, I've gone to animated conventions.
And who have you dressed up as, Shell?
Harry dressed up as Master Chief for Halloween, wasn't he?
With
your costume.
Yeah. With mine.
Why not? Like, it's just dress. You're just playing dress up. It's just adult dress up. Like, what's wrong with that?
Oh,
Like
nothing wrong with it. That's just saying adult dress up seems like a
That's what it is.
weird way of saying it.
Adult dress up.
Is that
The
not
only-
what it is though? Like,
Yeah, well, it is. The only thing I have to say is if you ever go to any of these conventions, because I've been to anime conventions in the past,
Were
bring
these
some
ones in
deodorant.
America?
Yeah, bring some deodorant, not for you, for everyone else.
yeah.
Just run around spraying people.
A lot
God.
A lot of sweaty
Some-
people. Yeah.
Not to gender this, but a lot of the guys feel
I'm
like they don't shower.
shocked.
Yeah, well.
It's like it was so bad that the convention actually had signs up about basic hygiene. Basically.
Yeah, I've seen heaps of memes online about that. I'm not surprised.
That's
It's
so
actually
funny.
really bad.
Who the fuck did you dress up as?
Me? Oh, I just had a Kakashi outfit.
Oh,
What,
from
from Naruto?
Naruto.
Yeah, Kakashi Hatake from the
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Mitch, you know him.
Yeah.
the
yeah.
copy ninja.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
one with the mask and the.
Yeah, he's actually my favourite
Think I've
Naruto character. Mitch, what's your favourite Naruto character?
Naruto.
I was waiting
Well-
for that.
Well done.
And what-
That is a lot of people's favourite.
Yeah, I was going to ask another question, follow up, but I actually don't know shit about Naruto.
I've been watching
Mitch.
some random anime at the moment.
That's
Goog,
Emily's
Goog
influence.
Shells, ask me and
Yes.
Mitch a random Naruto question real quick. And first one to get
Who
it right
is Sasuke's brother?
wins. Who is Sasuke's brother?
Oh god, this is really bad. You got Madara.
Oh,
Oh,
Shells,
wait, Shiz, you're drawing a blank, are you?
Yeah.
Shells doesn't know.
massive
Yeah, we're the same as Shells at Naruto, Harry. We're good.
Yeah, okay, so none of it. So Goog's the expert.
Itachi.
Shells,
Fucking hell.
Yes, Itachi
Alright.
is Sasuke's
Shells, you
brother.
weren't even meant to be in that. You know, you've watched Naruto.
Oh, what? Oh, was I not supposed to be in
It's
it?
meant to be it's meant to be
Oh, it
me
doesn't
versus
matter.
Harry.
Damn, I
Doesn't
should have
matter.
said it.
All right,
I'm embarrassed
hey, I'll
myself.
come up with a different one real quick for
Oh,
you. two
easy
then.
one though. What the fuck
All
was
right,
that?
What colour?
what is the form of the animal inside Naruto?
Fox. Nine-tailed
nice.
fox.
Nice. Well done.
Fuck knows.
I've watched a few. I've watched like 20 episodes. That's enough to know that.
Yeah.
Didn't
Harry
you
won.
read a manga back in
I
high
haven't
school?
read.
Yeah.
I watched one, and you're
All right,
trying
Mitch.
to
What
compete
color? What
against me.
color is Naruto's? What color is Naruto's headband?
Headband or hair? Hair would be easier.
Hair. Yeah.
Oh, let me have a think. He
Don't you
wears
fucking
orange,
look it
right?
up.
I know that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking look it up?
Does he have orangey yellow sort of hair?
What?
yeah.
Second one? Second one?
I'd say more yellow.
It's definitely yellow. It's 100% yellow.
Yeah.
Orangey yellow.
I'm glad I'm thinking of the right freaking character. That would have been
Yeah.
Nice work, buddy.
Oh, that was
Alright,
good.
I
Duke.
Good time to wrap it up.
I love
Yep,
it,
yep.
Duke. You did well. That was an interesting conversation. You did well
Yep,
hosting.
so that's all I've got for this podcast. I'll let Harry talk about what he's got planned for us next time.
All right, people. Next fortnight, we're going to be discussing Harry Potter and the Wizarding World.
Oh, okay. I
Hell
thought you
yes.
said Fortnite. I was thinking.
No.
next
So,
fortnight.
yeah.
We're going about Fortnite.
Fuck that. I'm never talking about that. I'm banning
Alright,
that.
so
No
we're
one
going to
can
be
suggest
diving
that.
into the magical world of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can talk
And
about.
my next topic.
I mean, obviously, I'll set up a little structure, but it's going to be about mainly the Harry Potter movies, I reckon. But we can talk about fucking anything because it's the Wizarding World. So.
We including the controversies with.
I might bring up
J.K.
that
Rowling.
if you want to put some notes about that. I'm not inclined to it.
Given you said Wizarding World, I'm assuming Fantastic Beasts is a part of that as well.
Yeah, anything to do with Harry Potter.
No, that's not canon.
Yeah, sorry, that's not canon. Yeah, nah,
They're
we'll
better
talk
than you give them
about
credit for. If you don't view them as the same as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, let's set a bar and then go below it.
Well, Harry Potter as a
bar,
general is a pretty high bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into that.
We'll save this conversation for the next podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll leave it here for today. Thank you everyone for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Catch ya.
Bye bye.